All right, Ralph here, Boricua Sense. This episode is brought to you in part by the good folks at Torombolo. And as promised, I'm going to review five new fragrances by our friends at Paris Corner. Now, if you keep up with scent videos and stuff like that, you've seen these. Some of these hit the mark big time. Some, but we're going to discuss them and see what you guys think. So stay tuned. All right, first and foremost, I'd like to ask you guys to please consider subscribing and liking the channel for fragrance-related content that I try to do rather frequently and often. So I'm gonna put them in. I put them in order that I like them. I'm sorry, starting with the ones that I like the least, the ones that I like the best. Now, keep in mind, some of these I've had for maybe almost 2 weeks now. And I'm here to say that in that time, the scent has already, I can't say it's macerated all the way, but it's evolved into, I think, better, because there were 3 of these that initially I was like, oh,
Gross.
but now they're kind of like, whoa, wait a minute. So I'm thinking with time they will get better. But still, let's begin with the first one. Peach. Ooh. Now this is supposed to be cloning something. I don't know, and as always, I don't care. I just, I want this to smell good, and I'm here to say, and I'll tell you here in a second as to why this is my least. And as always, presentation is killer. In this case, the atomizer is awesome, but what I don't like, and I think it's gotten better, because when I first sprayed it, the day I got it, and yes, I got it to my wife. The day that it arrived, we were both like, oh my. All I could smell was rotten peach and rotten guava. Well, I'm happy to say that in just these last few days, a lot of that has kind of gone away to a more, maybe almost gingery, I want to say. I don't think that's even a note, but it's more pleasant. Let's talk about some of the accords. The main accords are fruity, sweet, caramel, fresh, powdery, tropical, warm, spicy, fresh, spicy. The spicy is what I'm getting. Now the ratings are pretty low. It's 3.75. I would have said 3.5 the first day. Right now, I'll bump it to a 4. So this is one that has to sit. Now the top notes are peach, guava, nectarine. Middle notes are ginger, cardamom, and the base notes are caramel, musk, and dry wood. I think that this one with time will get better, much better. That's my thoughts on this one. Ooh. All right, here's another one that I got for my wife. I got it as a kind of like a bundle pack with another one that I'm gonna talk about here in a second. This one is tasking Lactia Divina, or Lactia. Now, when I saw some of the videos and I read some of the notes, and I'm thinking this is gonna be like a milky type scent. And I'm like, you know what? My wife doesn't have any of these. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on this one. Now the main accords are vanilla, lactonic, white floral, amber sweet, tuberose, warm spicy, cacao, balsamic, and smoky. That's a very unique set, but I was very intrigued. Now the ratings are low, 3.95. It says it's for men and women. I don't know. Now the top notes are cacao, incense. Middle notes tuberose and jasmine. Base notes milk, vanilla, and tonka bean. Let's go ahead and give this a hit. What's up? Great atomizer. Holy crap. Great atomizer. This is another one that in the last couple of weeks has gotten better. It sounds crazy, I know, but just stay with me here. When this came in, my wife and I both smelled it. We were both like, It literally smelled like milk and whipped cream, but not pleasant. This has gotten better. And like Peach Delulu, I would have said 3.5, where, when we got it. I'm gonna bump this one up to maybe a 4.1, 4.2. It's gotten better the last few days. It's crazy. Another one that's supposed to be cloning something, which of course I don't care. Or so they say, supposed to be cloning something. I would wear this. I know my wife doesn't like it, so I'll wear it. Now, whether this is going to be a winter fall scent, I don't know, but I think it smells really good. I think it smells a lot better than it did a few days ago. Crazy. Tasking Lactia Divina. Now, this one I had really high hopes for. When it came in, there was another one that I ordered. Was it a twofer? I can't remember. Yeah, it was a twofer. So with something else, and I think it was Peach Delulu, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. But regardless, when we first got it, it was another one that I don't have any sense in my collection. Well, let's just go ahead and show it to you. This one is Fig Hug. Now, I saw some videos of this one. Folks that I watch a lot, and I take their reviews seriously because I know they know what's up and they enjoyed it. So I was like, I'm gonna get it. But when I got it and I smelled it, I was less than thrilled. I was like, this smells like when you take a Fig Newton and you smell it and put milk in it. I was just kind of like, this is. And I know that right now, if I'm mistaken, fig and tea scents are the hot thing going on right now. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but that's what I'm seeing. So let's talk about some accords. The main accords are citrus, musky, lactonic. There's that milk. Sweet, aromatic, fruity, milky, again, woody, white floral, and rose. Now the ratings on this are a lot higher, 4.24. Not a lot of those, but still, because I'm assuming it's because it's fairly new. Top notes are lemon, fig, pink pepper, jasmine rose, whipped cream, fig, milk, white musk, and cedarwood. Let's go ahead and give this one a hit, see what's up. Jeez. I gotta tell you, man, these atomizers are insane. Let's see, there it is again. There it is again. This is crazy. When we first sprayed this, I got absolutely no lemon, no citrus. I am getting it now. Jesus. Okay. Yeah. When I got it, I would have given this a 3.5 again, 3.75. But right now, geez, I would up that to 4.6, maybe. I don't know, 4.5. Okay. Wow. Big hug. This one is Taskeen, also Caramel Cascade. Now I remember when this one came in, I got busy. I was doing something. My wife smelled it. She says, I don't like it. And I'm like, damn it, that's 2 for 2 that I struck out. And so she gave it to our stepdaughter. My stepdaughter. She likes it. I haven't had a chance to smell it yet. So here we go. I'm fixing to smell this one. I haven't smelled it. Let's see what's going on. Wow. I gotta tell you, man, these atomizers are crazy. So far, they're all like. Let's look at something. Okay, the main, of course, in this one are vanilla, sweet, caramel, lactonic, honey, powdery, musky, amber, and balsamic. Ratings are 3.49. No, I'll go much higher than that. And the top notes are caramel, milk, tonka bean honey, vanilla, and white musk. I'm curious to see what this is supposed to be cloning, or what people say it's supposed to be cloning, because I don't put a lot of faith in that. Let's see. Okay, and I will say it does remind me of La Tapas Eclair. It does. Man, this is good. This is really good. I think my wife struck out on that one because this is really good. Oh my goodness! Yeah, this is definitely a good fall and winter scent. The best way I can compare it to is La Tapas Eclair, which let's look it up real quick. The La Tapas Eclair, the main of course are sweet, vanilla, caramel, lactonic, and honey, which are very similar to this. And yeah, the notes are caramel milk, sugar, which I don't believe this one had. A honey, yeah. The notes are the notes are practically the same. And this says supposed to be cloning something called Narciso Maroon. I have no idea, but this is good. If you like La Tapas Eclair, you are going to like this. You're gonna like this a lot. Caramel Cascade. All right, and before I talk about the last one, I want to ask you guys again to please consider liking, subscribing to the channel, but most importantly to me is comment and let me know if you have any experience with these scents that we discussed. Now, last one. This is my favorite. I don't see anything on this one online. I stumbled on a video by chance and it got my curiosity. I ordered it and boy, am I glad I did. This is my favorite out of this group. This is Enfar 1950 Summer in Dubai. I couldn't even find this in Fragranica, and like I said before, Fragranica is not the holy grail. You just have to kind of do your research and sometimes take a gamble. I took a gamble on this one, and I'm glad I did. The top notes on this one are grapefruit, bergamot, pineapple, and sea notes. And those are ginger and cardamom. Base notes, patchouli, ambroxan, tonka, musk, and amber. Now, when I read all that, I'm thinking to myself, this is me personally would say it's a summer type freshy, but with base and character that you can kind of rock it on those days that maybe the morning it's starts cold or chilly, then it warms up, and then it starts to cool down again. I think this is something perfect for that. I wore it the other day, and it lasts a long time. It's crazy. It projects. It lasts, and for some reason, I don't know why it's not being hyped more. I've seen a couple of clips on Facebook of that, and but I don't think a lot of people even know it. So if you are watching this and you like these things, share this or do whatever. But this is just absolutely awesome, and I don't understand why it's not hyped. Like Peach de Lulu, that was hyped. That's been hyped like crazy. This one, I guess it flew under the radar for whatever reason. I don't know. This cap, I think it fell on the lethal weapon status. You can shoot this thing, toss it at somebody, and knock them right out. God, this is good. I don't know what this is supposed to be cloning because I don't know. I bet if I find, if I look, somebody will say it's a clone of something. Me, I just take them for their own thing. It's got the aquatic notes. It's got that ginger, that grapefruit, total summer vibes, fresh, but at the same time extremely manly, extremely masculine. Man, this is good. This is one of those that I wish I would have known about it sooner, because I would have been rocking it throughout the summer. I've only been able to wear it a couple of times, because I'm trying to transition into more of the fall scents, because here lately where I live, it's been somewhat not as hot in the morning. So, kind of move things around a little bit. But man, I wish I would have known about this one. Man, I would have been rocking this one a lot more. Anfar 1950, Summer in Dubai. Well, that's it for now. I'm going to review a couple more, hopefully the next day or two. But right now, these 5 Paris Corners are my latest Paris Corner haul. I like them all, and as always, give these time to kind of, some folks say macerate, because yes, they do. They change, they get better. I haven't had one that it gets worse. They get better. But anyway, again, like, subscribe, comment, and till the next time, later. Whoops.